Welcome, 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 everybody. Jan told me to show you about 8 products, and I might have snuck a couple in there, but it'll be fast, I promise. I'm gonna show you my favorite things that I'm selling right now for summer. I'm big on seasonally changing out what's on my display because there's things that we want or that are a little different in different seasons. So we're gonna talk summer this time. The first thing I want to talk to you guys about is, I don't know about y'all, but I put on my first pair of shorts and things were a little hairy. My legs were a little hairy. Most importantly, I don't think, even though our Coochie Cream is designed for your bikini area, that wasn't hanging on my shorts just yet. Not yet. I might have to hibernate a little longer for that. But I want to talk to you a little bit about Coochie products. One of my favorite things about Naughty Cocktail Parties is that we carry a big chunk of the Coochie line of products. So if you're not familiar with Coochie Shave Lotion, definitely talk to your consultant about this. It's one of the best shave lotions you can use. You can shave any part of your body, though it is specifically designed for your bikini area, and it comes in a multitude of fragrances. Now, what's special about it is it keeps you from getting itchy red razor rash. And how it does that is you put it on just like a dime size will do a whole leg, okay? And what it does, you let it sit like conditioner. It says 1 minute. I'm not patient like that, you guys. I wait about 30 seconds. It still works. So it raises that hair follicle a little bit. So when you shave, you get a closer, cleaner shave that lasts longer. Now, I've been selling this for 25 years. It's always been a bestseller. I have a lot of customers that I caught them at a party telling each other it had growth inhibitors, and it does not. It's just that you get such a close shave that it takes a lot longer to grow back. Now, a lot of us shave and little itchy red bumps show up later, or maybe you're doing laser hair removal or you're waxing. You're going to want this. Any way you remove hair, this is the best stuff. Even if you're using like a Nair or something, this is Coochie Rash Rescue. You're going to spray this on day 1, day 2, day 3 that you shave. What it is going to do is it's going to tighten up, pucker up those hair follicles and pores. It's got some antimicrobial essential oils in there. It smells like a day spa. What it's going to do is it's going to prevent you from forming ingrown hairs, from getting bumps later where your clothes are irritating you and things like that. Just spray it on every day between shaves. It will keep you super happy. Or after you wax, I like to take it for my eyebrows because I don't know what those ladies, what kind of oil it is they rub on my eyebrows, but it always breaks me out. This stuff keeps everything nice. Just a little bonus, off-label use a lot of people do for this. They use it as a makeup setting spray because it makes everything sort of tighten up, okay? And then one more Coochie product, and that is for summer, and that is a Rash Rescue. This, bar none, is my favorite. I've sold some different versions of this. I love this one. It smells like peonies, which if you haven't smelled peonies, get you some of this and you will. It smells amazing, but it's a light scent. It's not overwhelming. This is a lotion that dries into a powder. And what you do with this, you just take it like you would a lotion and you're going to put it in all your sweaty spots. So it is great for your humidities. So under the breasts, and belly button. A lot of people don't think about how funky belly buttons get, but they're pretty funky. You know, like your inner thighs, on the parts of your thighs that rub, because it'll prevent chafing. It doesn't treat chafing. If you're chafed, don't put this on before you chafe. You're going out to all those hot summer festivals and you're wearing your little short shorts, your super cute sundress. This is going to keep your legs from catching on fire, okay? You can put it on your feet when you go to the beach to keep the sand off from sticking to your feet. Lots of great uses. It's also great for men, keeps their sweaty balls from sticking to their legs. So get you some of this. This is a Naughty Cocktail Party must have, and that is the Coochie Sweat Defense, okay? One last Bath and Body product, and then we're going to move on in. Actually, I lied to you. I'm going to show you two. Uh-oh. I went foggy. Hopefully you guys can still.
Yeah, you're foggy.
Why am I foggy? Let me turn my camera off and back on.
Sure.
I don't need to see me, but you guys might want to see the products. I'm going to hit you with just a couple more Bath and Body, and we're going to move into foreplay. This is body oil. These are my 2 favorite scents, though I haven't smelled a bad one yet. In fact, I have the body mist. You can match it with a body mist of the, I think it's vanilla cream, coconut lemongrass, and this floral one is, what is it, Floral Fantasies.
Mm-hmm.
All of them smell amazing. They're very spring, summer. What is this? This is after you've shaved those legs, okay, it's time to moisturize. You're going to spray your whole body with this right after you get out of the shower. And if you're dry like me, towel off and then spray it. If your skin moisture is a little bit better than that, spray it on while you're wet because it helps it spread around, and you're going to use your towel to dry off. This stuff will moisturize you deeply, and it contains pheromones. Now, I don't know if you guys are familiar with pheromones, but every single animal on the face of the planet makes pheromones, and what it is a scent. Your brain picks it up subconsciously through the nose. So when you meet somebody and they have a smell, so when you're like stressed out, you make a smell. When you're happy, you make a smell. When you're in the mood, you make a smell. When you're angry or anxious, you make a scent. So when you meet somebody and you instantly dislike them or you instantly love them, it is their smell that does it. It's their pheromones. So this is making sure everybody has a great time meeting you, that you smell amazing. These are sex attractant pheromones, but something you need to know is people don't actually make sex attractant pheromones. We don't go into heat the way animals do. So you get a cocktail of happy, excited, fun, ready to be with people. And so what that does is it means that everybody reacts well to you when they meet you. So if you're going in for a job interview, you're trying to get a great deal on that car, or just trying to get free drinks at the bar, this stuff is going to help you. But that's not actually what it's for. When you spray this on after your shower, it's going to deeply moisturize your body. It's going to give you sexy, shiny J-Lo legs. And it's got caffeine in it, which is a toning, tightening ingredient. So it'll help tone up those legs so they'll be extra J-Lo shiny and sparkly. It's going to deeply moisturize and make you feel nice and fresh all day long. All the while you're emitting those pheromones. Even you will like you more when you are wearing pheromones, okay? And you can follow that up with the body spray and a matching scent. All right. And I told you I'd lied. I was going to show you Bath and Body. This is a summer product. Has nothing to do with sex, you guys. I'm sorry, but I love this stuff. I got this and I had my kids try it out. This is called Buzz Off. It is a really pretty teal stick, all natural mosquito repellent. I like this because we're outdoors right now. All of our little romantic getaways can be really ruined by some bug bites on your booty, okay? This stuff, you just take it and you're gonna put it in the same places you would put perfume, or anywhere where you get warm. So you don't have to like rub this all over your whole body. You're gonna hit like your wrists, your ankles, do a little stripe down each arm or leg. I like to get my neck, okay? And what it does is it keeps the bugs off of you. A lot of people think you have to spray mosquito repellent on every square inch of your body. It's not true. And this is a scented one. You don't have to do that. It's the smell that makes the bugs get away from you. So Buzz Off, all you need is to just put it on your hot spots and it'll keep bugs away from that area, okay? One of my favorites of our new line. And it lasts you forever. This big stick will last you forever. All right, you guys ready to talk foreplay? We're gonna move on in to that section, and then we're going to talk to, I got like one foreplay product. We're going to jump into the toys. I hope you don't need a lot of foreplay. This is foreplay in a bottle. It's called Arousal Oil. Now, when Jan introduced me, she said, as a seasoned consultant, I have been selling these products for 25 years. I was 5 when I started. It's true. No. But Jan remembers me getting carded, at least, going
That's right.
together. Now I got, now I'm letting my gray grow out. So arousal oil, I've sold a ton of products that are designed to help with arousal for women. Okay. And this is the best one I've tried. Bar none, this is the best one I've tried. It works extremely well. You are going to take like just a half a pump on a finger. It's like you can add more, but you can't take it away. It's just like seasoning food. So take a little bit, and then if you want more, add more. You're going to rub this into your clitoris. That is the little hard knobby thing right here where the larger labia and the smaller labia meet. You pull like the skin. It looks like white connective tissue. If you play with it, it'll grow and swell just like a baby tiny penis. And fun fact, that's exactly what it is. Or I should say, penises are overgrown clitorises, because all babies are female in the wombs, and they get away with hormones that makes this clitoris. Here's what it looks on the inside. Boop. See, like that? That makes this clitoris expand out into a penis and drop down into testicles. But these little vegetable lobes, they sit behind your labia minora. This, the legs kind of ride the vaginal opening like a saddle, but all orgasms, even your G-spot orgasms, stem from your clitoris. The part we see is the head, and it's just like for men, the head of the clitoris is the most sensitive. So we put our arousal oil right there. Now, if you are feeling froggy, you can maybe hit that labia minora so it gets into those vegetable lobes. But when you're fully aroused, this whole thing fills with blood and becomes erect. And it's actually the amount of tissue that is in a penis. So if you've ever been super turned on, you feel that behind your labia. That's what it was, is you got a stiffy. The problem is if the doorbell rings, the baby cries, your mama calls, you're gonna be back to square one because we don't have a trapping mechanism to keep our junk erect like men do. And that's where this handy dandy arousal oil comes in. It will keep you aroused once you're in the state. It'll also help you get there. Now, the other thing I really like about this is being a woman of a certain age, but also for young women who, new moms, women who are super stressed and busy, and you want to want, but you don't want. Do y'all know what I'm talking about? You want to want, but you don't want. This stuff will actually help you with that. You just rub a little into that clitoris, get it going. It's going to rev you up. You will want to want. Okay. All right. Well, now that we are all turned on, let's talk toys. All right. Now I'm going to start you guys off with a really cool basic vibe, because if you haven't owned a toy before, you're going to want something like this. A lot of us, if you're from my generation, you remember the old silver bullet. We do have one called Disco that is a wireless, waterproof, rechargeable version of that old school bullet. But this is kind of an upgrade from that. It's called Posh. And what I like about Posh is it is an internal external. It is, see how it's nice and firm, but still a little flex to it. This little lump here goes to your G spot. So if you were to insert it just past that pubic bone, somewhere between 10 and 2, there's a soft spongy piece of tissue. That is your G spot. You will know you hit it because it'll feel like you have to pee. And the reason is what you're hitting is actually a piece of erectile tissue called your urethral sponge. And it is there to, guess what, tell you you have to pee because your bladder pushes on it from the other side. But your clitoris has all of these nerves that come off the back of it like a cape, and they tie in to that piece of erectile tissue. So when you push past that sensation, it starts to feel really good. You can even put a little arousal oil on your toy to help arouse that G spot. So it starts to feel really good once you push past that sensation. A lot of women have G-spot orgasms from G-spot stimulation alone. If you are one of those women, my hat is off to you, but something like 85–90% of us need direct external stimulation of the clitoris. And so what I really like about Posh is it is a small, powerful wand that has a handle, so you're not having to dig around. It's going to help you reach no matter what position you're in. You can use it with your partner. You just lay it flat on their belly, hop on top. As they penetrate you, you can have this tucked into your clitoris, or you can hold it, and it's got a nice little handle, so you're not having to do any sort of contorting. It's got some pulsing speeds and just really great power. Let me see if I can turn it on for you real quick. You're gonna hold down that button to turn it on. It's fairly quiet, but very powerful. That's on low. I don't know where my microphone is, but hopefully y'all can hear it. There's high.
It's so quiet.
It's very quiet, and it's got great vibration. So you can hit all your 2000s parts, right? Here's the thing I want you to know. If you've never owned a vibrator before, I want you to take it home, turn it on, try all the speeds, try all the different modes it has, and then rub it on everything. Everything, your armpits, your nipples, the bottoms of your feet. Touch everything with this. Remember we were talking about those vegetable lobes that are attached to the clitoris? A lot of people like to use vibration on those. Some women like to hit the Mons Venus, also known as the fupa, by the way. People always refer to their belly as their fupa. That's not your fupa. FUPA stands for fat upper area. Okay, so it's the Mons Venus, the pubic bone. Okay, so a lot of people like to vibrate that pubic bone because it hits all those nerves in the clitoris indirectly. Some people like to go just inside the opening and press hard and hit that pelvic bone to where it vibrates through the cavity. So what I'm telling you is that you may be an old dog, but we can still learn new tricks. Take your toy home and touch everything with it. And don't forget the tip of your nose, because it's almost as sensitive as your clitoris, and it'll give you a good idea what you're in for. All right, so let's move along. This next one is a rock star that most of you have probably at least heard of before. It's called Frolic, and Frolic is the beautiful rose. Look at that. It has a little magnetic charger it sits on, and just blink, blink, blink. It looks like an air freshener sitting on your nightstand, but probably everybody's heard of it at this point. What's unique about this toy is it has an airflow technology. See this little hole? You're going to take some of our splash lubricant and you're going to just run your finger just like that put a little lubrication on it. And by the way, a lot of people use lubrication with like penetrating toys, but they don't use it with clitoral toys. Use it with your clitoral toys. These are motors. That's RPMs. You don't want to callous. You want to be nice and sensitive, and lubrication keeps you nice and sensitive. Okay. But in this case, it's going to create a vacuum seal because you put your clitoris inside of this hole. And then you can hold this button down, turns it on, and your clitoris is going to kind of create a vacuum here. And what it's doing is it vibrates a little bit too. This whole membrane across the front is vibrating, but the little inside that hole, there's a little plunger that is pushing and pulling air. It's kind of like when you go to the eye doctor and they poof in your eye, except it does it really like kind of it does it forward and back, forward and back. So it's push, pull, push, pull, push, pull. It's kind of like getting a BJ. Okay. If you've ever wondered what that's like, remember your clitoris is a baby tiny penis and it does appreciate sucking. So this thing, when you first use it, if you're somebody who likes a lot of power and vibrators, full disclosure, I am one of those girls. Give me something with a lot of power. You're going to think that's not enough. It's not going to do the job. This is kind of dumb. You'll be like, boop, boop, boop. Your clitoris will go in here and then your whole soul will get sucked in with it. Okay. You will wake up in a puddle. You will be wondering, should I file a police report or give it a tip? Because you will feel both violated and service, but it will take care of the job. All right. So that is Frolic. Okay. Now, one of the things I get asked about all the time from ladies going to my parties is, what is something my partner and I can both enjoy together? And I like both of these answers. All right. This first one is a remote control panty vibe. I just got this one in, Jen. Tell me the name of it. It's got the one with the little
Undercover.
Undercover. Thank you. I just completely escaped me. This is Undercover. And you'll see it has this very powerful magnet. Okay, so you place this in the crotch of your favorite pair of panties. You don't have to get no uncomfortable vibrating panties. You can make any pair of panties vibrate. Your granny panties, your sexy panties, your uncomfortable panties, your comfy panties, all the panties. Even if, you know what? If you're a commando girl, even your shorts can become a vibrator. You just lock it in. Once it's on, and you're gonna hold down this button to turn it on. Now you got a little remote control. You turn the power button on it. And now your partner or yourself can zap you from anywhere. You know, if you're not a control freak, you can go out on a date with your partner, have a little ugly truth moment, let them zap you while you're out of the club. You can wear it while you're stuck in traffic. Just saying, you get pulled over, you're like, no, officer, you come in here. And so it's got this little remote, so you could be running around your house doing chores and zapping yourself. You can give it to your partner and have a great time. But what is good for the goose is also good for the gander. And I want to show you Accelerate. This is a C-ring. Okay, well, there we go. Everything's backward on this camera. So this is Accelerate. Jan told me that it might have been called the Lena if I hadn't been careful, because when we first started talking about getting new C-rings in, I was pretty specific about what I wanted. I wanted a vibrator that was long so that it made the whole journey between the vagina and the clitoris. Okay. I wanted it to be narrow so that it went between the lips, right? Between the labia, because a lot of times you get these and the bullet goes this way and it's like, it's shushing your lady bits. We don't want to shush our lady bits. So here's how it works. Your partner is going to stretch this. It's going to go around their penis. Okay. Penis goes in there. Now you want to put this on a fully erect penis. No halfies, no softies. Fully erect. And then you can take one or both of these rings and you're going to slide it behind the testicles. All right. Now, if he's scared, he can just wear it on his penis, but I promise you he's going to get a lot more out of it if his testicles go in there too. So here's what happens. It blocks the blood flow leaving the penis. Blood can get in, it can't get out. It's like a penis motel. All right. It's vibrating underneath his testicles, which means it's hitting his prostate gland. While he's having sex with you, he's going to feel super duper sensitive. Now, I don't know if you've ever heard of edging, but that's where they stay on the verge all the time and they back off. And they stay on the verge and they back off. This right here will make him feel like he's edging. It's going to be super intense, but it actually makes him last longer. So when he finally does blow, it will be really intense. Meanwhile, this is going in between your labia, hitting your clitoris, making sure you get to your final destination before he does. Now, I said what's good for the goose is good for the gander. it also has a remote. So you can go have your ugly truth moment together and zap each other while you're out and about. So have a little fun with that. This is Accelerate. You do want to lubricate it. We got the splash lubricant here. Put a little splash inside of this ring. It won't matter when you're putting it on, but it sure will matter when you're taking it off. So make sure you use your splash lubricant with it, all right? Let's see, last one. Last toy. Look at us. We are like right on 30 minutes, Jen.
Yep.
This is Jubilee, and Jubilee is one of my favorites. It's I love the design. You see how it's skinny in the middle? The first time I saw one that was skinny in the middle like this, I was like, why? We want some girth, girl. What's happening? But you see it's girthy here, and it's got these little ridges. So go ahead and put a little arousal oil on that so it hits your G spot. You're going to insert this like this. Now, what's unique is that because it's skinny in the middle, your body will just boop, hold on to it. Okay. Like if you have a regular straight toy, like, well, maybe this is probably a bad example, but if you have like a straight penis shaped toy, when you climax, your body contracts and it will push that toy out. Not with this one, y'all. It stays in. You don't have to use your hands. That means your hands, your mouth, and your mind are free to roam, to do whatever with your partner while you're using this toy or by yourself. Okay. So you're not going to push, pull, or thrust this toy, though you can. What you're going to do is you're going to close. You're going to insert it, you're going to close around, and you're going to make a swallowing motion with your vagina or doing your Kegels. Personally, I think your health insurance should pay for this bad boy because you're getting your pelvic floor a good workout. Now, what it's going to do is it's going to vibrate your clitoris. It's got many, many speeds. It's going to vibrate your G-spot. It's going to milk or massage that G-spot. And when you climax, rather than pushing it out, it's going to pull it in. You are going to have to be pulled off the ceiling later. You might scream your own name. This is a great toy. It's called Jubilee. Make sure you check it out. Now, I don't know who sent you here, but whoever your consultant is, you want to make sure you check out their website because right now there are some really great deals on things that are being discontinued and making room for new items. They are fantastic toys. I highly recommend you take a look. So when you go to their website, there is a section when you click shop online, there's a section that says last chance. So you got a last chance with those items, but they are up to like 50-60% off. It's a great way to get a great deal on a toy. Now, something else I want to talk to you about is if you watched everything tonight and you want a lot of this stuff and you're thinking, I can't buy it all in one night, consider having a party. Get back with your consultant. Our hostesses get discounts. They get a percentage of the party sales in freebies. They get discounts. She will hook you up. She will make it worth your while. And she probably even has a little extra gift for booking in the month of May or June. If you liked everything and you're like, nah, I want all of it. I want all of it. I want everything you didn't show. I want you to consider joining our team. We have a ton of fun. We do parties like this to help you get some sales going, to help you get some parties on the books. And the kids are fantastic. Jan just helped redesign what the items that come in our kits. And I think just about everything I showed you here is in them plus more. So take a look at those. You're going to want to, once you use these toys, you're going to want to sell them like lemonade anyway. And it's a great fun way to make a lot of extra money. I've been doing this for 25 years and it's not because I'm not making money out of it. Okay. So I think that is everything. Did I miss anything, Jan?
No, I think you did a great job, but now we're just going to draw.
All right, somebody's going to door prize.
Yeah, and anybody can win, consultant or guest, anybody can win.
Ooh.
The only time I make it only guests is when it's our business opportunity call.
Nice.
But let me see if I'm competent enough to even see how many people are on here. Let's see.
Well, if you need me, if you want to give me a number and I'll count it down, then we can do it that way.
Okay, it says there's 10, so minus you and me, so that means there's 8.
Okay.
Okay, and Felisa says, well done, Marlena.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, I learned some stuff. So let's go with number 3. Well, before I say, I'm going to tell you that I don't have the item in my hand, what I'm giving away. I have a ton of them. I just got them in. And they are our Kitty Kisses sugar lip scrubs. And they taste wonderful. What they are is a lip scrub to soften your lips. You can rub them on. There's sugar, and they don't fall apart. They're not messy at all. And then what you do after that is you can either wash it off or you can lick it off. It's your choice. They come and I believe the 3 flavors are peach Bellini, sexy sangria, and Shirley Temple. And you're going to get a random flavor because whatever they had, I bought. And I think one of them was on back order and I can't remember which one. So that's what's free and is going out to the lucky winner. And so Marlena, why don't you pick lucky number 4 and skip over you and me?
Skip over me. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's going to be Tara. Tara. Yeah, Tara with a T-A-R-A.
T-A-R-A.
She's like, is it me? Yes, it's you.
Okay. So Tara, what's your last name? Which Tara is this?
My last name?
Yep, you're the one.
Oh, Melton.
Melton. Okay. So Tara, are you a guest or a consultant?
I'm a consultant under Cindy Regazzi.
Oh, of course. Okay, of course. Tara.
Cindy's my mom.
Okay, well, Cindy knows your address then, if I recall. I recall, she intimately knows your address. So she'll give it to me and I'll send it out to you. So congratulations. You have your Sugar Kitty Kisses lip scrub. Okay. And
Thank you,
Dalton,
Jan.
you're welcome. And as Dalton always says every time I bring it up, Jan, those are for these lips, no other lips. So, okay. The lips of your mouth. All right. Okay, ladies. Thank you guys so much for coming on our mini party. We appreciate it. And we do this party.
It was fun.
Yes. And Marlena, you did a lovely job. And we do this monthly, usually the second the second Sunday of the month, but we had to push it out because of Mother's Day. So, but normally it's the second Sunday of the month. All right. And so go back to your consultant. I know that I have a guest on here that I will be going back to. So go back to whoever invited you and talk about products or having a party or joining the team. All right. Thank you so much, ladies. And Marlena, thank you so much.
Thank you, guys. Bye.